Decision 2020, women around the country joined forces today in cities nationwide to rally before this year's election. News Channel 2's Gary Liberatore was at the gathering organized today in Utica.
We are entering what might be the most important election of our lifetimes.
Women from all over the Utica area marched, albeit a short march from Oneida Square to Munson Williams Proctor Arts Institute Saturday morning.
We are doing this today because people need to be energized to vote, to remember that democracy is not a spectator sport. We have to participate, and that our voices matter. All voices matter.
You know, it's 100 years into suffrage, and women have not really come into their full power as equal, full citizens in this democracy. And so I think it's really important that we emphasize women's ability to turn an election. Women are going to turn out in huge numbers.
Organizers here say they truly believe that women are going to decide this presidential election. They say back in 2016, less than 50% of registered women voters came out to vote. And they say with rallies like this one all across the country today, they're hoping to ultimately bring that number near 70%.
Women vote. This has been 4 years coming. We, on November 9th, 2016, said we've got to do something about this. We were complacent.
And this year?
We're voting in numbers too big to ignore.
At this point, people should have received absentee ballots if they requested them. If they still haven't received their absentee ballots, they need to inquire about them.
Some here are concerned that for whatever reason, some people's absentee ballots won't be counted. Maybe because signatures don't match, or it gets to the Board of Elections too late, or even the potential of the Supreme Court ruling that certain absentees don't count throughout the country. So they want to urge people to vote in person, either during early voting from October 24th through November 1st, or on Election Day itself.
And that is why, if you can do so safely, I really encourage everybody to vote in person.
There were a few men in the crowd. We actually found a retired U.S. Army Brigadier General who now teaches at Hamilton College.
And I want to support what they're doing, which is voting, exercising their rights, and being great Americans. So I look here and I see patriotic Americans doing their duty, and that gives, it warms my heart.
And I think it's really important that everybody hear that women's voices are loud and powerful, and that we have the ability to turn an election.
In Utica, Gary Liberatore, News Channel 2.